Hello watcher and subscriber, today we discuss about the interface concept in Java tutorial series, and this entire concept of interface is divided into two parts, so don't forget to see the all part. And previous tutorial I told you why we require the interface in Java and why Java doesn't support the multiple base classes also. So this thing we discussed in the last tutorial, so don't forget to see my last tutorial also. So now here we actually start the interface concept. So interface is completely abstract class that is used to group related method with the empty bodies. So here the declaration of interface is like that. It is same like a class syntax. So interface first you write first, that is followed by interface name, and inside it whatever the field, it means whatever variable and method you use. So here the variable will be treated as a constant by default, and method that is treated as a abstract method. So this is the example. You can write any interface name, and here you write variable, and it will be treated as a constant value, and this method is abstract method, so you cannot put the code. So here the 2 points are important. Interface methods are abstract and public. So here even though we didn't write access specifier, it will be treated as a public. It doesn't support the other access specifier because our point is interface method are by default abstract and the public. Okay, so what happened, either we don't write their access specifier, or if you write also we use the public one. Why we use the public one? Because it is implemented in the other class. Okay, so that's why we use their public. If you want to put code there, we depend on the other class, so that's why it is public. And next point is the interface attribute by default public static final. So if you don't write, it will be treated as a public, as well as no need to write static final, it will be treated automatically. And this value is constant, friend, you cannot change. In this method, if you want to put, you have to take one more class in the program. So how to take this class, that we will discuss now. To access the interface method, that interface must be implemented by another class, like that. Suppose if you are taking the class which is having method x, that is the abstract method, you have to take one more class and write implements a. Then what happen, you have to override as it is public void x. Question come in your mind, here you are writing public void x, so you should write exactly same. If you don't write access specifier, then also you should write public void x, because by default it is public, that I told you. And then you have to write the code. For the execution, in the main method you have to create object of b, because you cannot create the object of interface because it is nothing but abstract class. So here you can write b dot x. Okay, so if you write this, it will run the method of x and you get the output x in the program. Multiple inheritance. So now we will see the actual thing, how you can achieve the multiple inheritance using the interface concept. So you take interface a, you take interface b, because we need two base classes, so we need two interface. In both the interface you can use different method, same method, doesn't matter. And then you have to use class C, which is implement from A and B. So you can observe here the class C will take the data from A and B. So that is nothing but same as a multiple inheritance. Then here you can use the method X and you can write some message. So here what happened, now once you create the object of C, it will take the data from this X. Okay, so here we are redefined this method x, and then for execution you have to take the object of C and simply you write c dot x, it will take the output from method x. So here one point is important, friend, in interface A and B you can take same method also, but it is more logical if you take the different method. Here I have taken same method, you can take the different method there. So that is what multiple inheritance, it will work like multiple inheritance. Important point that you keep in mind, like abstract class, interface cannot be used to create object. Interface method do not have the body. On implementation of interface, you must override method just like public, void, whatever the method name is there, that you should write. Interface method by default abstract and public. Interface attribute are public, static, final. Interface cannot contain constructor. Why? Because we cannot create the objects. So these things are important. Now next one is example of interface with attribute and method, because till now we didn't use proper attribute in the presentation. So now we go on the Eclipse and there we will see the interface example with the attribute and method. So now we are moving on the Eclipse. So friend, here I am going to use interface. So for that we have to take one interface. Suppose my interface is A, and here inside the interface we will take one variable. So our variable is int x equal to 10. So it will be treated as a final, you can say, constant variable. And inside this we will take one method also. You can write void show, that is our method. So here in the interface we have taken two things, variable and method. So it is constant and it is abstract method. So how you override that? Take one more class there, B implements, and there you write A. Then here you write override public void, and our method is friend show. So this is the main part in the program. So here you should write the actual code. Suppose we write one output statement. So here x equal to, because we declare the value x, then you can put here simply x. It will show the value of x in the program. And at last, for running this method, you cannot create the object of interface, you have to create the object of B. So here I am writing B object equals to new B. Finally you write B dot. We use show method in the program. Okay, so this portion is very simple. The main thing is coming here, interface A declaration part, B you are using implementation part. Now we check the output, and the output should be x, means the value of x, that will be your output. Now you observe it is coming 10. What I told you friend, you cannot change the value of x. Suppose in case you write here x equal to x plus 1. If you write this statement, you are getting the error message here. The final field cannot be assigned. Okay, it means that anyhow you cannot change the value of x. It's very simple, and you have to override this method here. If you don't override, then also we will see what will happen in the program. Suppose we cut that part. Okay, so right now we are not overriding the method, so ultimately we don't need this one also. Now we check whether program is running or not. Okay, before running program only it is showing error. B must implement the abstract method a dot show. As a proof we run also. You see here the error is coming. So what happened friend? Two things you keep in mind. You cannot change this value. Second is you have to override in the next class, otherwise you cannot run the program also. You will be getting error at the compile time. So I hope friend, through this video your concept is clear. In the next tutorial we will take some more examples of interface, so that you will be, your more concept will be clear regarding the interface. So I hope you understood this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Thank you.